hello, I'm John Steppens. I'm the lead and only developer of Namesake. It's in this direction, isn't it? Formerly Tyrant Antagonist Games. Turns out nobody knew how to pronounce that pretend word. So now I've made a word that's also quite difficult to pronounce, but it's just Namesake. I just decided to spell it in a silly way. It's been like 6 months since I've uploaded a video, and I thought I better have something on the YouTube channel, which I've renamed accordingly. So I'm going to show you what I've done. Hopefully I should have a demo soon. I'm working on, well, it'll be in the title, Signmaker. If I press a button, should I make this full screen? I guess I can make this full screen, but then I'd be in the way. So we'll start a new game. So this isn't finished. Well, obviously the game's not finished, but not even this art. Things like the grass, I've just had I'm not an artist, so like I've had a real hard time getting grass to look anything near like what I like, so I've just got this block of colour right now. But you know, I've randomised all the trees and made it so that the trees at the bottom of the screen are always darker at the top, and you know, I've done all this. Now let's start a new game. Because it's on dev mode, I try and skip through as much stuff as possible, so like that slow pan for these trees is suddenly a fast pan. Anyway, this is the character you control. Obviously I've not drawn him yet, and I'm hoping this will be clear in demos that it's not drawn. It's controls on screen. I'm actually using the arrow controls because it does both, but I guess I should switch. There's lots of empty space. You can see why I want to draw the grass, but also I'd kind of like a gazebo. There's a few things I want to do here. There's a reason why I wanted this big wide open space, and it's because of the shape of this building that this character's going to walk into. But it does mean I have to fill up the place, so now I've got like these systems. So yes, I can walk up to this. It should have like a glow coming off it, or shine, or some sort of way of indicating, hey, look here. I mean, in this case, there's a little writing in the mud, but that's plot related. So we'll press space and we'll pick it up. Got the mud cake curio. If we press F or E or R, it's R. Okay. We get an inventory screen. Shows the mud cake curio there. If I look there, this neat little pond. Watch the mud cake curio. I'm just curious about something because there is a little bug, which I've only just noticed. Only happens when I'm trying to record. I'm not kidding either. So if we press R, there we go. Wash the dirt off the curio. It's rather shiny now. Neat little pond. You can see your face in this. That might possibly I should keep that on screen slightly longer. So now, oh no, I have no idea why. Sometimes I just can't reach stuff. So you can see this room just isn't designed at all. I've drawn around a pattern on the ground so you can see how big the square is. But yeah, I don't like the wallpaper I designed. I don't like this thing on top. I just don't like any part of this. I'm going to have to redo this. But that's fine because we're really focusing on these tantalizing documents and this entryway lectern. I might want that to go to the left, but it might depend. Like, if we open up this, you can see I've not drawn this either, but it's there's nothing there. So we'll have to pick up these tantalizing documents. So we've got the grimoire, and we got a manuscript and a blank page. Lovely. And also those have been split up into two different items there, and we can't access the table anymore. So even that there. So I've got a pretty robust system, I think. Which, I mean, I say I got that from a tutorial and I've adapted it for picking up items, and that tutorial was great. It's incredibly useful. Anyway, my point is picking up 2 items in a row wasn't something I really considered, and obviously I'd want to have it do 2 at the same time rather than one after another, because that took a while. Anyway, if we press space here, we put the book down. There we go. And what should happen is when I press space here, if you see that the book opens, which doesn't, strictly speaking, make sense because you haven't opened the book until you do this. But I thought it looked nice as an animation. But what it should do is, again, it should sort of do 2 actions. It should put the manuscript down, put the blank page down. Not important factors. In fact, I don't think this demo is going to be impressive until there's the blank page right there. Here's the manuscript. Until we get to this page here. There should all this art, obviously, again, I just drew it as quickly as possible. I'm trying to concentrate on some actual gameplay, and now you get to play as this stickman. If we leave, you know, we can walk around. Right now, if we do that, the stickman will stay where he was. I don't know if I want that yet. But yes, we have these blocks we can push around. They move instantly because I decided that would cause the least amount of problems. But then I put this little echo in to indicate movement. Might want to do that faster. It's the same for these things. But these things, these balls, sausages, putty, what sausages done? Well, that doesn't make sense until I do this. And I combine them into two. And I can push it around like so, which is again why I wanted the little echo there, because sometimes it goes you go, oh, I wasn't quite expecting it to go that direction, and maybe I'm hoping that your brain's going to connect the movement, because I don't want to physically rotate this, it would look awful. But yes, but is there a game here? Well, if you push this into that, they won't combine. If you try and push this into that, for some reason it flashes. I have no idea why, actually. It does it the same here as well. That's not finished yet. This is as far as I've got, but I'm close to a demo. It's going to involve a little bit of tidying. In fact, the parchment demo, which is what I'd call the demo, might not even involve the dude from before, because I'm going to make a bunch of puzzles in this little system here. The idea, what should happen, in case you're curious, is if you push it upwards, the sausage should move one right. And if you push upwards here, it should split them into two. So the blue stays there and the red moves forwards. So I want to build that next. And I want to build the 3-ball sausage. I'm going to have to come up with names for these things as well. None of this is official art. I don't know why I even drew these designs. They could have just been circles. But yes, that's what I've been working on. I wanted to build a system because I love Pluck, and I'll go back to it. In fact, I tested out the demo. I was like, oh, well, you know, I'm really happy with this. And I've learned something recently which I think could fix some issues I've been having. But it's all like simulated physics, and because of the jumping and having to turn on and off physics, and it's just a lot of work. And I was like, I want something that just doesn't involve any pretend physics at all. I mean, there's some, but you know what I mean. Like, there's no gravity in this. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the little blur thing. Like, it could be quick, but like those are things I can experiment with. Obviously, we've got this puff of smoke when he walks and smooth the cursor off the screen. But yes, what I'm doing now is I'm doing like a little bit of programming on my lunch breaks. I'm getting a lot more done. I just didn't do very much programming during the pandemic because I program at home and I worked from home. So I was going from work to work on the same computer. It just pretty much stopped. And now I'm back at work. I can start to program again. And this is what I've done in I think quite a short amount of time. It's been a few months since I started this project. Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you go. We've got sound this time because this is the second time I've had to record. I've kept the snails. I thought, you know, quite a nice design. I've got this TV snail, so I thought I'd use this as the logo. I mean, I only use this because I had the logo at hand. That's for a hypothetical game that doesn't exist. But yeah, I feel this is a much friendlier logo. So we'll leave here. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, I should have a playable demo. It'll first go out to people I know, but if I get I don't know if I want to have a demo without that people can play, then I'm not 100% happy with. Or at least 90. I'd have to see what I want. Like, I probably wouldn't want that intro bit if I wanted a public demo. I'd probably just put people straight into the parchment. But for everyone I know, I'm pretty happy with both of them existing. But like, I've just got to learn to be happy with the crappy graphics. I mean, I don't even mean crappy. I just mean like unfinished, because like it's all going to be a bit crappy. But anyway, let's let you go. Thank you for watching.